just come out the front room. I've got my apple pie bowl. Snoopy and Sooty stood here waiting for me, very patiently. Right, let's get the light on. Right, you going to get the garden for me? Still looks like it's raining. I could hear the rain hitting the front room window earlier. Don't know if it's still raining now. It looks like it might be. You can see the streaks on the window. Can you see it on the back door and on the window? Let me just move this over a little bit. There you go. Can you see the streaks? Yeah, you can. Right, come on in, guys. Let's get you up the garden. Go on in. Come on, sir. Come on, off you go. Go on, you hit your head then. Go on, off you go. No, it's stopped at the moment. It's not raining at the moment, guys. Right, let's get this show on the road. Oh, that's another weekend gone, guys. Oh my goodness me. As I said, the weekends go so quick, but it gets me nearer to some of my dates that I'm looking forward to. So, there we go. That's done. Take it down the bin. Where's my bowl? Oh, here she comes. Perfect. A bit of washing up with it. Right, that is okay. That is clean. I'll put that in there earlier. So I'm going to have a cup of tea. And I'm going to take that upstairs with me. That can go in the recycle. Right, I think that will do. Put those two over there. We'll leave that soak. I think Snoop will be in a second. I did really well with my washing today. I got it all dry, which is really good. It's there. Right, let's get the back room made up for the boys. I'll stand this on the windowsill, guys. You should see the boys come in behind me, down there. I'll just go down a bit. There you go. Keep watching that way. You should see them come through. Hello, who's that? Hello, Snoop. Where's that Sooty gone? I got one. Where's that? Good boy. Oh, it's toasty, isn't it? Myself. It is really mild. I can't get over how mild it is. After having such a cold start first thing this morning to now, it's incredible. Right. Myself. We're going to find that soot if he doesn't come in a second, because I'm ready for him. There you go, Snoop. Good boy. Right, we've got to go and find that Sooty. Go on in, Soot. Come on, Sooty. This way. Come on, Soot. Come on. Come on, Soot. Sooty. Come on, Soot. Come on in. In you go. Come on in, off you go. Right. Right, Sooty was on a bit of a go slow tonight. Didn't want to come in. There you go, Snoop. There you go, Snoop. There's a good boy. Right, let's move the camera, guys, so you can see my boys. There they are, all nice and dry now. They got soaked this morning, but they're lovely and dry now. Good boy, Snoop. There's a good boy. This one's yours, Snoopers. There you go, fella. Right, boys are done. We've got a drink. It's full. And lights off. Right, I'll move that one. That's another vet bed. That's got to go in the back of the car for tomorrow when I take the boys out. Night night, guys, sleep tight. Right, boys are done. Ah, guys, There we go, how's that? Yes, perfect. Right, roll my sleeves up. Let's get going. Goodness me, that's the whole weekend gone. I have had a good weekend. I've got loads done, but it's just gone so quick. I look forward to my weekend so much. At least I've got a broken week next week. Somebody called it a broken week because I've got the Thursday off. So they've called it a broken week. And I thought, yes, it is in a way. So I've got another broken week to look forward to. So I've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at work. Then I've got Thursday off, and then I'm back to work on the Friday. Yay. No yay. Yeah, never mind. I've got things to look forward to. I'm all smiles again, just thinking about what's going to be happening, guys. Now, somebody made a comment to me, and I don't know whether I ought to repeat it or not. No, I won't repeat it at this stage. It's something I'll bring up at a later date. I'll put that one on the back burner. But it was something somebody mentioned to me just a little while ago in a message. And yeah, made me smile. They call me April with benefits. Oh dear. Yeah, I'll leave that to your imagination, guys. Oh dear. Right, I said I'm going to go and see my parents next weekend. My mum, she does struggle with the modern technology. Now, my father loves modern technology. He embraces it. The only problem is it never seems to work for him. It's partly to do with operator error, because he's all thumbs and fingers. But sometimes it isn't anything to do with him. But my mum despairs with it because she just wants to be able to pick up a telephone and make a phone call, not have all this aggravation with not being able to get a line. Because my dad cancelled the landline and went on to fibre, and this is where all their problems started. And it's been going on for ages. It's like never ending. You go and see him, and one day everything's fine. The next time you go and see him, everything's gone wrong. Nothing works, and you're, oh dear, oh dear. And I'm not sure whether it's my parents actually, or my dad, mucking it up, or whether it is a fault that yeah, he's just inherited. But hey, the joys of technology, guys. You get it everywhere. They say, yeah, you move on onwards and upwards, or onwards and forwards, but no, I don't know. I think it's onwards and backwards most of the time. Oh dear. So where do you think we're going to go with all these things like electric vehicles? Do you think it is going to happen, that we're going to be full electric at one time? I don't know. I think things will change. They are changing. They're constantly changing. But yeah, whether it will happen in my lifetime, don't really care. As long as I'm not in the thick of it, I don't really care, guys. Oh dear. I was speaking to my friend Peter today, and he said to me, I'll be 86 this year. I said, yes, you will, Peter. I said, you will be 86. Now, he was muddled last year. He thought he was 63 last year. Sorry, 83 last year. And I said, no, Peter, you're older than that. And I said to him, tell me what date you were born. And he told me what date he was born. I said, no, Peter, you're definitely 85. He said, oh, okay. And then he said to me today, he said, I'll be 86. And I said, yes, Peter, you will be 86 this year, but not until October. And I asked Siri, I said, come on, Peter, I said, give me your birthday date and date of birth, and I'll ask Siri. So I asked Siri, and she was brilliant. She put it down to the number of days. It was really good. And it actually said that he was born on a Thursday in 1939. So that was good. Yeah, dear. I often ask Siri questions at work. If we've got a dispute at work about how old somebody is or when they were born or something like that, we put it to Siri to solve the argument, and it's very good. Siri is pretty good. Sometimes they can't get it, but yeah, I like Siri. Siri's very helpful. Shame you can't take to Siri in with you to an exam, isn't it? And get Siri to do the exam for you. Yeah. Right, here we go. That was something when I was at school. Somebody said about calculators. And I said, when I was at school, I can remember the calculators coming out. And the first one I can remember was one called Texas Instruments, I think it was. And they made a calculator. And I can remember one of the people I went to school with got one. And it was all well and good, but they wouldn't let you use it to do exams at the time. I don't know if they do now, whether you can take a calculator in to an exam with you, but at the time when I was at school, you weren't allowed to use them in an exam. They classed it as cheating, and you had to do all your workings out. So if you're doing a maths exam, you had to show all the workings out, because that was 90% of the answer. That's how they put it to us, that 90% of the answer was the working out, and only 10% was the actual answer. So if you showed your workings out and you got it almost right, you still got points for it. But if you got it wrong at the end, then obviously you didn't get that last little bit. But yeah, so I wasn't allowed to use calculators when I was at school. I couldn't afford one anyway. I think they were quite expensive when they first came out. But yeah, I can remember we used to have slide rules. If you can remember what the slide rules were like. And you had those books, you had those cosines tangent books. Do you remember those? I can remember was it the abacus? At junior school, we used to have a little abacus and be able to count the beads. Oh dear, things we used to have. I can remember at school they actually had an adding machine. You turned the handle and you could do maths on a little adding machine. That was kept in a locked cupboard, and you could only get it out at a specific time. The teacher would let you get it out and use it. But yeah. So I don't know, I suppose now that they must be able to take calculators into exams. I'm sure they can. Well, if you take your phone in, you've got so much information on your phone, especially with them being smartphones. Yeah, well, they must ban them for exams, surely. You can't take mobile phones into an exam. Everybody would be using them, wouldn't they? Well, I've got to do my toasty bags as well. I had a friend stay with me after Christmas all the way to New Year's, and we did some toasties then when they were here, and they were really impressed. And so I gave them some toasty bags. I don't know if they've used them yet. I shall ask the question. I shall send them a message and see if they use them. But they are brilliant. And somebody else said to me, "Oh, I've never seen those before, I'm going to get some." They are good. And somebody else said to me, you can put those in the air fryer and do your toasties in the air fryer. And I've never tried that, so that's something I could try. Do you think I'd still be able to burn them though? I do like mine a little bit crisp. I'd call it like anemic toast is the white that's just warm, if you like. Maybe lightly browned. No, I don't like that. I like it so it's got a little bit of char on the edge. And people say, "Oh, that's not good for you. A little bit of charcoal can't be bad for you." Makes your teeth black. Right, let's do my little toasty bags before I forget, and then I've got the grater to do, and that's it. We are done. How quick is that? That's good. Might get to bed a little bit earlier. Famous last words. Right, here we go. I haven't got a clue what these little toasty bags are made of, but they are really good. Very impressive what they put up with. It's been put in a grill and burnt to a cinder, and they're still fine. How does that ever work? Looks like a kind of, like a woven material. I don't honestly know what it is. Right, there we go. Put that side. I hook my toasty bags over my cutlery so that holds them open and lets them drain, lets the water drain out of them. It seems to work really well. They're lovely and dry in the morning, so I'm doing something right. Right, let's do these ones. Those cups can go in there now. They're both clean. And this one, and that cup I'm taking upstairs. I went on to Vinted and I got myself some welly boots. I did wear some today. I borrowed some welly boots that had been left here, and they were all right, but they're all perished and cracked, and I didn't realise. And I went for a few puddles and my feet started to get wet, and I thought, oh, so much for these welly boots. And when I got home and I actually had a look, if you bend the boot, crease it, it's all cracked and split, and I thought, oh, no wonder they didn't work. It's just sort of perished and dried out, I think. So I went on to Vinted, and some of the wellies there are really expensive. Really expensive. I mean, we're talking like £100 and plus. Some of them are plus £100 for a pair of welly boots. I'm thinking, oh my God. But I ordered myself some boots up. So fingers crossed. I'll show you them when they turn up, and we'll see what they're like. Right, that's it. Everything else is done. Back door's locked. Just got to do my tea, guys, and we are done. Right, that's done. Done. With the towel. I've got an itchy nose. I've got a hair. Keeps brushing my nose. I'm going to find it in a second once I've got my gloves off. Got it. Felt it. That's gone. Ah, that's better, guys. Right, come on, let's make that cup of tea. Right, I need a spoon first, because I washed my spoon up. Let's get a new one. Put the stick there. There we go. I constantly count. I'm always counting things. And somebody said to me, when you go up the stairs, do you count the steps? I do. Don't know why, but I do. I count the steps all the way up, and I'm probably counting them all the way down as well. Oh, that's tight. Need a glove. That's better. I find they're very sharp. Some of these bottles of milk, the caps are really, really sharp. They've got like a serrated edge. I find they're really tight. There you go. Okay. Right, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm going to start jiggling around now. I need a wee. Right, there we go. Doesn't help. There we go. Right, I'll refill this actually, guys. I'll put some fresh in there for the morning. Here we go, all done. turn it off. I'm not boiling it up now. It's just ready for the morning. So I can come down in the morning and flick it on. I cut myself today. I've got a little plaster on my finger. I don't usually put plasters on, but I was doing the bedding at the time. I caught my finger on the side of a bolt that holds the bed together. It scratched. Put a deep scratch in my finger, made it bleed. Oh, that's all I need. I don't want to bleed over the new sheets. So I put the plaster on. I forgot all about it. Now I can't find the edge. It's one of those transparent ones. You can't even see it. But what I usually do when I cut myself, especially when I'm at work, you probably shouldn't do this. I don't recommend it. If you haven't done it before, I don't really recommend it. But I super glue my fingers together. If I cut myself, I get super glue out and I glue it together. I've done it for years. I've done it forever. It's just an easy way of stopping the flow. The super glue goes off hard, and then once it's gone off hard, I get a bit of sandpaper and I rub it down like an emery board. Rub it down so it's smooth, and then I'll reapply a second layer of glue over the top so it's nice and smooth. And then by the time that glue is worn off, the cut's gone. Sometimes you go to hospital. I know it's special glue they got at hospital. They will glue you together at hospital. Sometimes they tape you, sometimes they glue you, staple you, stitch you. I've had all of those, but I super glue myself when I'm at work. So that one I did on my finger. If I was at work and I'd done that, I'd have just got some super glue and stopped it, guys. Right, I wasn't, so I stuck a plaster on it, and I'll put that in the bin now. Right, so washing machine's off, tumble dryer's off, air fryer's off, they're all off, back door's locked. I'll put the radio on and we are going upstairs. I'll just put this by the light switch and then turn the radio on. There we go. And the radio is there. There you go. Right, that's set. Right, night night guys, sleep tight. I'll see you boys in the morning. Right, we are done. Here we go. Up, up, up. I did put the fan on upstairs, so it should be nice and warm in the bedroom. I like a nice warm bedroom to get changed and or get undressed in. There you go. Right, we're out. Let me just bend the selfie stick, guys. There you go. Extend it a bit. Hey, there you go. That's more like it. Right, upstairs we go. Got my cup of tea. So everything's done today. Everything's put away in the airing cupboard. All my washing is done for another week, so we can start all over again. Oh joy. Right, just get into the room. And here we go. That one out. Let me grab a cup of tea and then we can get in. Right, we are in. Shut the door behind me. There, we're in. Right, that's the night. That's been nighty. That's the bed sorted. Good. Right. Let's get untoggled, guys. Bring the selfie stick down a little bit so I can sit down. There we go. Ah, oh, lovely. Right, here endeth another week. End. Right, out come the earrings. I find I haven't got my nails came off, or I took them off last night. I had a couple started to fall off and I thought, I've only got another day to go, I'll take them off. So I took them off last night. So I haven't had nails on today at all. It's been lovely. I've been able to do things. I do love nails, guys. I really love the sensation, but sometimes it's a bit of a pain when you're trying to text a message or use a keypad or something like that. They're constantly in the way. Even changing the duvet cover with your long fingernails, that's a real pain as well. But it's one of those sensations and I love it. I really love it. I've never ever been down to one of these nail salons. And that's what I think I'm going to do. I think I'm going to treat myself to doing that. And go and get my nails done professionally. Just see how long they last. Be interesting. Be really interesting. Maybe when I go and have my my girls done, because I got a weekend 2 days before that, the Saturday, Sunday, and then I go for this surgery on the Monday. If I get my nails done on maybe the Saturday or the Sunday, and then I'll have my nails for a whole couple of weeks before I've got to go back to work. Be interested to see if they actually last. Right, there you go. Right, that's that lot off. Now I need to put my ear studs back in. Now these I find a bit fiddly. Can you see those? There they are. Diddy little ear studs. I have to look in the main mirror to get the pin through the hole. I'm not that good yet. I'm not that clever. So if I put there's a little rubber, diddy little bit of rubber between my fingers. Can you see that little bit of rubber? That's the bit I've got to put on the back. Did have proper metal clips at one time, but one I lost, so I ended up having a rubber, and then the other one got really loose and it wouldn't stay on, so I just put it in the bin and used 2 rubbers. The rubbers are quite good, but sorry I'm not looking at you guys, but I'm trying to put this, if I do it this way, I'll try and get the pin through my ear. Right, we're through. Right, that's in. And I've got to try and put that little rubber on. I am getting better at this, but you have to do it by feel, because you obviously can't see what you're doing. That's one. I can hear the baby next door crying. I don't often hear the baby, but I can hear it tonight. And this one. There you go. So can you see my little studs? They're not very obvious. There, just see that one and that one. There you go. So they're in. That was easy. That was painless. Sometimes, especially if I got the nails on. Oh, it's terrible. Takes me forever. I'll just put these other earrings away. I'll try and put them back on their cards. You can get, and I saw the other day, I went into a charity shop and they had a display of earrings for sale on the counter. And they had this, like a little earring stand. And I thought, oh, that's brilliant. I could do with one of those. And you can get them. I've seen them on eBay. So you can get them. So maybe I ought to get one. I haven't got quite enough to fill one up. That would give me, that would encourage me to buy more. My collection is building. Right, that's it. So it's going to be bedtime, guys. So I'm going to bid you night-night. And I shall put a music video on for you tomorrow. And then a couple of videos during the day for you. And then we can have a chat again in the evening. So I'm going to love and leave you. And I shall speak to you guys tomorrow. Okay? Right, bye-bye for now.